Hey guys, Tr00per here, bringing you part 2 of this. It's not really a series, but apparently these two games were played one after the other between Ninja and Tr00per as Axis and Pop and Blackcurrent. If you didn't catch that matchup, basically Ninja and Tr00per have over 500 games together as Axis, or about 500 games together as Axis, and Pop and Blackcurrent have about 600 games together as allies. So two veteran teams going head to head. For Ninja we have Lightning War, Jaeger Armor, Close Air Support. Tr00per has Breakthrough, Fortifications and Spec Ops. Last time we saw Close Air Support combined with Spec Ops, Artillery Flares combined with Close Air Support. Airstrikes for the allies, Pop has Rifle Company, Airborne, Infantry Company. Blackcurrent has Armor, Airborne and Infantry. Last time we saw Airborne and Infantry. I can't remember who was playing which. Looks like the Axis are spreading out, both playing on their respective sides of the map. Generally, the top spawn in this map is slightly harder to keep hold of. This cutoff seems to be a lot easier to harass than this cutoff. So the Axis have got the what's considered to be the slightly better spawn in this particular matchup. Sometimes if you're playing as Axis, you may want to go two on one side in 2v2s to try and shell up. Just hold on to a fuel, munitions and VP. Cover everything up with your MGs and turtle up for a bit and wait for the late game. Don't see that happening here though. Tr00per doing some nice harassment on this garrison position with the rear echelons. Looks like they're trying to pop volley fire on these Tr00pers, which are out in the open. They're doing nice damage to those rear echelons, even in the garrison though. Looks like the Tr00pers are going to jump into garrisons. Very defensive garrison though. It's only really going to be able to fire in the other garrison. These riflemen have come over from the other side, so it looks like the allies are maybe going 2v1 on the left hand side of the map. Riflemen chasing away these Stern Pioneers. Luckily this squad moved over here, otherwise he probably would have bled a couple models there. Two rifle squads engaging these Volksgrenadiers. They're easily going to win this, especially if this squad closes into short range. Away they go. Ninja has largely been unharassed so far. He's got an MG up covering this fuel point. Doesn't have anything covering the cutoff at the moment. These riflemen could easily go and harass that cutoff.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Looks like he's instead going to cap the munitions. Not a bad idea either. Riflemen engaging Volksgrenadiers at long range. Going to be a close one. Volksgrenadiers maybe would win, except two models are over here doing nothing for some reason. Looks like Tr00per needs to reposition them. Riflemen coming in from the flank do some nice damage to those Tr00pers. They're on such low health from that last engagement. He doesn't have healing for them yet. And quickly drop those two models I was talking about earlier. Looks like some Grenadiers have come over to support the Volksgrenadiers. Riflemen coming in from this side though. Grenadiers are kind of out in the open, in a bit of trouble, on the wrong side of this cover. No Kubel so far. They've actually got a second MG42 here from Ninja, but he slightly overextends with it. Takes a few volleys from these riflemen. Other riflemen coming down here trying to jump over this fence, maybe do some flanking maneuvers. MG42 sets up to fire on these riflemen behind this tank. Riflemen have to retreat from there. These ones are going to stick behind this snow-riddled haystack, and a full retreat from this side from the allies. It's going to leave their cutoff slightly vulnerable now to the Axis. N20 on the other hand is going over here. Maybe gonna fire at this MG42 from range, try and clear that garrison. Lieutenant also moving over here.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Allies have had good munitions control up to this point though.
Mines in place.
M20 mine going down here actually, that's good.
Where's that shooter? What the hell am I meant
Generally, this map is also thought to favour the Allies slightly as well. I can't remember the exact reasons why, but this one here. M20 closes into short range of the MG42. I suppose the M20 itself will do maximum damage at close range, but it also take maximum damage at close range. You see how much damage the MG42's done. Looks like it keeps switching directions though, and as a result it hasn't really fired. It keeps changing windows, you see, and it may actually get wiped here, or could die on retreat if the M20 chased. Looks like the M20 disengaged, maybe going for repairs. No. I'm not sure what's going on there. Axis taking control of the fuel and the VP over there. Rifle grenade almost destroys that garrison. Lucky that lieutenant didn't die there. N20 set up on the road here, doing some repairs on the road. That's a bit risky. Rifleman going for the cutoff here, jumping in the garrison. There's flame pies here to try to clear that though. MG42 firing on the lieutenant there. Flame pies just concentrated rifle fire. They have to retreat in a split second. In comes the M20. Looks like it's going to take a Panzerfaust. It's just far too many riflemen for Ninja to deal with though. He's got to make a full retreat now. So it looks like they're going to trade fuels here. Allies going to take the right fuel. Axis is going to take the left, though they may be changing. In comes the AA, half track. Very forward battle group headquarters here by Tr00per. Bit of a surprise. It would be a lot safer to hide it behind this tree line, for example. It's a bit exposed there, especially exposed as in there's no cover for his troops to hide behind. That's why he's putting up some sandbags. So if anything like this AA half track, for example, which running over a shoe mine there, which is lucky. Maybe I'll follow up with this Panzerschreck squad. Looks like he wants to. He needs to keep rolling with that AA half track. In comes the 222. No, he shouldn't have moved it. And down it goes. Nice shoe mine there by Tr00per. He's putting up sandbags here, which is what you want to do if you put up your battle group headquarters on the spot with no cover. You want to create cover so that your troops don't get wiped retreating. They've got something to hide behind by marauding vehicles. Rifleman making a play for the Raketenwerfer. See that sandbag position, decide to disengage. Content with holding both fuels at the moment, the Allies. 222 doing some harassment from long range. Take a bit of damage from that AA half track. Doesn't want to get rifle grenaded by these riflemen, but neither of them are vetted up, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Nothing holding this fuel at the moment. It looks like the Allied Axis are going to try to do it the hard way. Make a push where the majority of the Allies forces are.
Operations advises a severe cold front is moving in.
Do see Spec Ops from Tr00per again this game. No other doctrines have been selected so far. M20 continues to pump away from long range. Doing some nice bleed. Keeps backing it up. He's worried about the scout car, which was on the field. Ambulance now from Pop. 222 moves in to try to fire at the M20. Takes a Panzerfaust. He's going to have to jump out with his bazooka squad. Jumps in the garrison with that. Yeah, I think he should have not jumped in the garrison here with this vehicle crew. He probably could have got one shot off here and then chased with the crew, and then maybe got another shot and wiped that 222. The bazooka is pretty inaccurate at long range though, so I don't think he would have actually got the kill, but worth a try.
We have casualties.
Is that a Grenadier squad gone down from Ninja there? I think so. MG42 set up here. It is a blizzard now, so vision will be greatly reduced for everybody. And the squad manages to jump into this garrison while it's pinned. Luckily, manages to jump out while it's pinned. Doesn't want to get burst down by those flamethrowers. Pop's just running head on into this MG42 though. This rifle squad just getting all of those troops suppressed by that MG42. It's doing some great work. Vehicle crew
Troops are dying in the cold.
also set up, but now it's freezing, so he's got to retreat it. The lieutenant doing some good damage against these Volksgrenadiers, about to be outnumbered. Despite having more firepower. No, in comes some 1919 riflemen. He's decided to select them straight away this time. He doesn't want to go with bars first. Well, I'm not sure if it was him or Pop that went infantry company in the first match. But either way, 1919 for all those rifles. It's just going to make them very effective in long range. Oh, it's a race for the garrison. And somehow, despite like vaulting the fence first and like, I don't know how, I don't just say, Blackcurrent is similarly dismayed at that turn of events. I don't know how. They weren't even like over the fence yet, and somehow they managed to steal the garrison from those riflemen there. That was just unbelievable. A lucky break there from Tr00per for sure. Fresh AA half-track from Blackcurrent though.
Casualty reports are flooding in because of the cold. Men are dying.
I don't know what's dying from cold. MG42 has to retreat. In comes some Panzer Grenadiers. They're also quite cold. And MG42 somehow manages to suppress those squads, even though they're well outside of the arc of fire there. I don't know what happened there. Looks like Axis are about to take control of both the fuels now. Around this time you expect to see some medium tanks from the Allies. And Pop got. Looks like Pop is producing a Sherman. A half-track can't do much against that. Assault grenades largely off target there from Tr00per. He's 1919s, even on the rear echelons he's just gone all 1919s. See that they managed to suppress those Volksgrenadiers with their suppressing fire ability. God defense. But these Sternpires are going to jump in this garrison. They're going to be in the ideal position to fire on all these riflemen from there. And mass retreat there from Blackcurrent. Also an infantry support gun somewhere. This has got one kill so far. Nothing to brag about. 222's still doing some nice work, forcing away that lieutenant squad, trying to cap the fuel there. Allies need to get hold of a fuel. You can't afford to let the Axis keep hold of a fuel point. Another rather aggressive square HQ placement. Just trying to see what the state of the land was there. Sometimes it can actually be quite hard to fire on these square HQs because of the hills, but it looks like that one can be fired upon quite easily in that position. You never know though until you try. sometimes you can get caught up on deceptive land formations. A half-track is on the scene to try and repel this approach. There's also a Rekenwerfer though. And it moves forward to try and fire on it. It gets a nice shot off on the A half-track. Has managed to suppress these two squads. We'll fall back for repairs now. A lot of riflemen here. They should easily be able to win this. It's like two squads coming in from the side though with Panzerschrecks. They should be able to wipe out that A half-track if he doesn't react fast enough. What is this? Oh no. Oh, that A half-track gets away on a sliver of health. Sherman looks like it took a Panzerfaust in the center, getting fired upon by a pack. Should be able to retreat. No! Main gun destroyed. Panzer Grenadiers. Try and chase it down. It's got reduced mobility. Now it's got to just decide to stop, and he jumped his vehicle crew out trying to preserve the veterancy there. Knew he was going to go down. He's lucky to get the crit even. Grenade. Oh, wipes that squad of riflemen there. Nice. So we are seeing the same doctrines from both teams as last game. Infantry mixed with airborne for the Allies. Close air support and spec ops for the Axis. Infantry support gun fires on those rear echelons with the 1919s. Don't think that they get suppressing fire. No, I could be wrong. Rifleman taking nasty damage from those Tr00pers. Could get wiped here. No, looks like they'll be alright now. Goes into close range on these rifles in the garrison. Looks like the ISG is also firing on this. It's going to be a close one. Looks like the rifles are slightly pulling ahead. ISG doesn't do too much damage to them either. And in comes a fresh squad support, and they will win. Fuel cache going down here for pop. Looks like he's keeping pretty good control over these two garrisons on this side, making it hard for the Axis to approach. That COH2 does get found out by that lieutenant from pop. ISG suppresses that rifle squad. A half-track has been repaired. Going to try fire on this Volksgrenadier formation. Jagdpanzer again from Trooper. He got up to Vet 5 last game. He fancies his odds. I believe there's only one M20 mine on field as well. Or M6 anti-tank mine, as it's known. Anti-infantry strafe coming on. Pins that squad, and now they're under flamethrower fire. They're definitely going to have to retreat. Opportunities look like they're trying to flank that AA half-track again. He's only got one Panzerschreck though. Lieutenant forced a retreat from the Tr00pers for the fuel. So the Allies may be able to take control of both fuels again. NG42 set up here, going to suppress all of Pop's forces in the centre. And now forced to retreat. I didn't notice this. Must have airdropped in that M1 anti-tank gun. Maybe he was thinking about trying to push the COH2. It's an odd position to try to push the COH2 from though. Certainly time on target combined with some shots from the M1 could be quite effective in that task. Rear echelon's now up to Vet 3, so they will have the extra squad member. They'll be up to 5 squad members. I believe they also gain combat bonus at Vet 3. Extra squad member at Vet 2, combat bonus at Vet 3. They will be even more effective with their light machine guns. Defensive stance here by the riflemen. Keeping those Volksgrenadiers suppressed.
A capture point is under attack.
And hi. Yeah, I'm recording at the moment. Anyway, I mowed the lawn today. Now you know. MG42 set up there. Fresh Sherman on the field. Takes a nice blast from those Panzer Grenadiers. Smoke from this approach, maybe hiding in pack. Yep, pack's moving in from that approach. Decides to back off, does Ninja.
The enemy is taking our territory.
So we've got a loot here from Trooper after getting his Jagdpanzer. Looks like he wants to harass these rifle squads. Luke's did excellent work in the last match. Hoping to repeat that effort, I believe. Surprised we don't see any grenades from Blackcurrent. That could certainly help smoke these MGs. Make his life a bit easier. Neither do we see smoke from Pop, so it's a bit of a surprise. No smoke from either US Forces player. Shouldn't get some nice hit off in the centre. Also slopes like Grenadiers retreat and full retreat there from Pop is covering his retreat with smoke. HE rounds on the Sherman aren't going to do much against the Lukes. Panzer arrives to support. What is this coming in? With the infantry strafe. Also retreat from that squad. This lieutenant though manages to retreat.
Get ready! Warning orders!
Soft retreat to some cover. M1 has been crewed now. Set up in the centre. So many light machine guns managed to suppress both of these squads. In comes the Lukes to try and prevent that from happening. Jackson on the field. Jackson gets a nice hit on the Lukes. There's the Jagdpanzer. Jagdpanzer moves into support. Oh, a second shot misses. Opportunity gone begging there from Blackcurrent, I feel. Just kept his Jackson stationary. I think if he chased, he probably could have got the kill on that Lukes. Grenade forces a mass retreat there from Blackcurrent. Surprised he didn't use assault grenades there. Just the old-fashioned grenade would have been a lot cheaper. Infiltration grenades. I think they have 15 munitions. And they cover such a wide AoE, it would have been great against that clump of rifles. Pack's in a bit of trouble, getting fired upon by the lieutenant. Clearing the way for the Sherman to do some nice damage on the MG, and it looks like that's going to go down as well. Fresh pack, a bit out of position here. Is he going to use it for capping? I don't know. No. Maybe just had the wrong rally point. See, overs now from Trooper, and he's upgrading them with their STG infrared scopes. Stern Govia. Infrared scopes. That means that they will ignore cover. Certainly if you choose Spec Ops, makes sense to get there. Whereas before, when you had to sacrifice the LMG, it didn't really make as much sense to upgrade like that. Is that a priest? Oh, he's firing on the HQ. I thought he was firing on this position. I was like, why can't I see it going off? He's firing on the battle group headquarters. So he got a couple kills too. 6 kills. Not a bad opening. I think that's the last shot from the barrage there. Anti-infantry strafe forces a retreat there. In comes a Panther from Ninja. This time he has ticked up. Is he easily going to take out the Sherman? Looks like he's trying to jump his vehicle crew out of there, but it didn't quite happen in time. M1 anti-tank gun in the centre. It's a shame that the US Forces players didn't manage to steal one of these packs to try and turn against the Axis. Jackson moved over here to try fire on this Panther.
Extreme winter conditions are affecting the lines. All units are to take immediate action. They're hitting our flank.
Down goes that
Report of an infantry unit being
squad. I don't know if it was a paratrooper squad or was it a rifleman squad. I wasn't quite sure.
German forces tracking on 300 points. A capture point is
Blizzard
being
now.
overrun.
It's always hard to make a push during Blizzard, or risky to make a push during Blizzard.
All done over here.
He's got to find a source of fire though as well. His paratroopers are freezing. Looks like this little I don't know what this is on the ground, but that's gonna suffice. These riflemen are also diving for that fire pit. M1 anti-tank gun fires on the Panther, but fails to penetrate.
Enemy is flanking. Send your orders.
Blackcurrent's just doing the old reinforce and heal duties so far.
I got orders coming. Ah, nuts. We got orders coming.
Looks like riflemen in defensive stance don't lose the temperature as quickly, which is interesting.
Reinforcements in.
I can't see their temperature gauge going down. It looks like zooming in it doesn't change, but it looks like they're not losing any of their heat or whatever. Interesting, nice trick there. Panther receiving repairs, making use of this blizzard period. M20 mine still up there, yeah. M6 anti-tank mine over there. I think that's the only one on the field though. It's a shame he didn't get a couple more down. This stage in the game though, it may also be just worth getting a M20 just to put down some extra anti-tank mines. Plane goes down there.
The weather has cleared.
Looks like he managed to...
Operations.
Oh, I got the priest. Oh no. Stuka's going in down here. Yep, knocks out the ambulance. That's that artillery flare close air support combo. So nasty, man. P-47's pulled in on the Yak Panzer, do about half its health and damage. Luke's is also very low. Where's that AoE end? Just over here. Air Panzer's out of it now. Oh no, Jackson got pounced upon by the Panther. AT grenades failed to penetrate by those rifleman squads, and the Panther gets away scot-free. Looks like there was time on target. Maybe, I don't know what that was for. Doesn't make much sense. Riflemen run to the Shrew HQ, have to retreat. Looks like that Jagdpanzer, whilst moving for repairs, managed to get in the AoE of that P-47 strafe. Took one more barrage, didn't do much damage though. Jackson reveals its position, wasn't on hold fire. Sherman comes in, try and deal with these Fox Grenadiers in the centre. That Allies have managed to pull a slightly bigger VP lead this game. They're about 150 VPs ahead. Bundle grenade forces those riflemen to retreat. where it crashed? Yeah, I think that's where the plane crashed. Doesn't look like it hit anything. Oh, down goes the Luke's. Jackson gets it max range there. Where did the Yak Panzer get to? Oh, Yak Panzer was still receiving repairs. Sherman gets cooked up though by the Panther. Looks like Trooper wants to salvage that. How's that infantry support going to do? Oh, 27 kills, Vet 3. It's definitely doing some great work. And whilst it's in the AoE of that Shrer HQ, it's pretty hard to kill that thing. Especially as US forces. Maybe if they saw the priest they could do something about it, but they don't. Unlikely to have a mortar or heavy mortar. Oh, Jackson. Oh, he's probably going to lose it anyway. The Panther decides to disengage though. I'm not sure why the Panther disengaged there. Probably could have chased safely. There are only paratroopers there. They don't have the ability to snare it with the AT grenade. I suppose there was the M1 there as well, but I think he definitely could have got that Jackson. Looks like he's going to try to get it now. Artillery flare over here. AT strafe. Down it goes. And down goes the Scott as well. Wow, that is just devastating. Artillery flare, close air support combo coming through again.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Stun grenade there forces those troops to retreat. Concussive grenades afforded to them by their veterancy. Panther gets away on low from this Jackson, which is about to take some Panzerschrecks to the face. Should be alright. AT strafe still on cooldown, so he should be able to repair that without having to worry too much. Oversaw done leading the charge here. Probably not the best idea. Lead the way with your best squad there. Probably would have been better to soak up some damage with his Volksgrenadiers. Oh well. Fresh Yak Panzer on the field. Almost up to Vet 1 though already. Pretty sure that died, didn't it? No, maybe it got away from that Jackson. Having trouble remembering now. Panzer Grenadiers forced retreat by paratroopers and the lieutenant. Axis are slowly, feels like similar to the last game, slowly just grinding their way ahead, largely because of the anti-tank strafe knocking out so many vehicles for their allies. Seems to be how they're inching their way into this game. Paratroopers here from the side. Infiltration grenades dodged. He loses Volksgrenadier squad in fact. No. Like that ISG shot by just in the nick of time to suppress that squad. It's like the Pack 40 attempts to be stolen there, but that's also going to go down. Unfortunate there for Pop. Panther operating on this side. So it's going to clear the fighting position. fresh ambulance on the field now for Pop.
Operations advised
Jackson on this side of the map,
moving in.
supporting these riflemen. Don't know why he retrieved that squad. Maybe he got hit by that anti-infantry strafe effect. That's probably it. Panther. Oh, he's so close to that mine, and there he goes. He hits it. The only mine that got planted.
Awaiting orders.
Do the Allies realise this though? There's a squad of pioneers on hand to repair that. And I'd say that they didn't realise that. And that Panther's going to get away scot-free. He's on half health. It's a real shame that the Allies didn't realise that Panther ran over that mine. About to be in another blizzard.
Be advised, extreme winter conditions are affecting the lines. All units
Okay, so artillery flares are also disabled during a blizzard. That's good. As
Us ready for strafing mission.
all the planes. So this is a good time for the Allies to try and make something happen.
We have new resources available.
They can get up close and personal with the Axis forces. And the Axis can't use their call-in planes.
Looks done to me.
Panther's nearly finished repairing now. Ooh, bundle grenade almost wipes both those squads. Does end up getting the wipe on retreat though. Paratrooper's grenade not quite so effective.
To the cold.
CMG's freezing now. Jackson hasn't done much, he's just sitting over here. Infiltration grenades do light damage to that rifleman squad. Panther's nearly finished repairing now.
Over here. Head fucking
So I think the Allies will be able to keep hold of this VP, but I mean this fuel point, but they could also probably harass that VP. They haven't done so yet though. Oh, nice, wipes the overs. That's a good pick up there from Blackcurrent. The 8 Panzer looks like it wants to tango with the Jackson. There's a second Jackson now. Oh, and in comes the King Tiger from Tr00per. What does Pop have? Pop has no vehicles, he's just floating up fuel. Probably will need a third Jackson if they want to deal with this Axis infantry, Axis armour. And there's not enough munitions for Pop for a P-47 either, so they're in a bit of trouble here now, the Allies. Triple Cap running against them. Big armour disadvantage. The anti-tank guns aren't as effective against the... Oh no, in comes anti-infantry strafe forcing a mass retreat. M1 gets a shot off on the Panther. Stuka dive bomb in the area.
We have reports of infantry freezing
Well
to
off
death.
target though.
I don't expect that's good for morale.
Tr00per making another push for this fuel. Yeah, that was already destroyed. And the Allies surrender again upon seeing the King Tiger. Well, I guess we got to see a very effective tactic in action. Looks like close air support combined with Spec Ops is probably the go-to for mixed Axis at the moment, especially if you're facing US forces. Very hard to counter the artillery flare anti-tank strafe combo you don't have that telltale sign like you get from this reconnaissance pass or recon plane, so it's a lot harder to dodge. Yep, that's very good combo. Anyway guys, if you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you for the next installment. Goodbye.